Hi, Raven here. Just before we get started, if you find this video useful or you just enjoy watching, then please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. And if you wish to support me further, there's a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page in the description. And one last thing, if there's something you would like me to cover, you can now make requests in my Discord channel. There's a link to it on the channel and in this video's description. Now back to it. I had a request from a subscriber and they want me to cover how to add a custom image to the game's HUD. So that's what we're going to cover now. I'll just show you it as a demo, what I've got laid out. Press play. So there you see we've got 6 images. Now the reason that I've put them there, if we just go to Escape, Options, Game and hit Layout. This is the HUD layout. These are all the items in the HUD as default. So the optimum sort of space for a logo or an image is at top center. So I've got there, and the bottom right corner there. So if you want to put your logo up, I assume it's going to be a logo. In my opinion, these would be the optimal places to put them. So what we'll do is show you an example that I've done for my logo. Okay, this is my demo. We'll just press play. And there I've got my logo, and that's the top dead center. Okay, so we'll go through how to set it up now. Okay, so we're in the mission folder. We have an images folder, and that just contains those 6 images that describe their sort of position. So HUD position BRC. So that's bottom right center, bottom right left, bottom right right, and then top center center, top center left, and top center right. So if we go to the init, so the init is optional, and I'll show you why in a minute, but if we just open that up, that literally just has this line. So this line is how we call that image up in the HUD. So I've put 999. That is a like a part of the HUD, so we can reference it again. It'll make sense in a sec. So let's close that down. And description, let's open that up. This is what does the business. So it looks a bit overwhelming, but once we sort of get to it, you'll quickly understand what to do. So all you need to do is copy and paste all of this, so from there to there, into your description ext if you already have one. If you don't, then you can just use this as it is. And we go down to the first part. We've got here, our first one is image TCC. So our first image is the top center, and I've put notes down the edge to explain each part. So there, top center, this one is referring to. So the bit we might want to change is if we go down to the next one. This is the top center right. This value here on all of them, that's the only value you might want to tweak and change. But if you make sure that your image is a 512 by 512 pixel, it will fit perfectly in these logos, and you should try and keep them that size anyway. It's sort of kind of ideal for Arma and what we're doing here. So 512 by 512 is what you aim for. and if you do that you can literally just replace. So this is the class name, I've called it Image TCC, and then this is the image in our images folder. So all you need to do is put your image in that folder and replace whatever you've called your image. If you wanted it in the top center, if you wanted it top center right, wherever you wanted it, you put it wherever you want, and then just delete the rest. So you delete, that's just one image. So you want to keep these last three. That's one image, that's two images, and etc. So if we go back to the game now and press play, so there's our logos from the start. In order to get our logos from the start, as I've mentioned before, we want to utilize the init file. That's why that code was in the init file. But you can do it in game if you'd rather. So here I've got two triggers in these little yellow boxes, just to show you that you can shut it off. So turn that off and then turn it back on again. Okay, so you can turn it on in game if you wanted to, using triggers. If you didn't want it used as a logo and you wanted it used as some kind of in-game reference image, then you could use it like that. So we'll just cover those two triggers. So the first trigger, so 999, that's what we've called our custom HUD image. So 999, cut text, nothing in between the quotes, and plain. And if we go to the other trigger, 999, custom HUD image. So this custom HUD image is what is referenced in the description ext. And this line here is exactly the same. So we go back to the init. You can see there it's exactly the same code. And that's it. It's that simple. So I will pack this mission up and put it in my Dropbox, and a link to it in the video description so you can download it. So you've got that description there. You can copy and paste it into your mission. Alright, good luck.